Hey, 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 hey. Y'all know what time it is. It's a special night. It's a special night. What up, what up, what up? And welcome to another episode of the iBall Radio Live Call-In Show Special Edition on a Tuesday night. We got a big, huge giveaway, man. Tonight, we're giving away 4 pair of shoes. Tonight, right here, courtesy of Guardian Man and Greedy Williams, we are giving away 4 pair of shoes on tonight's show. So hopefully you've seen the post. You did what you had to do in that post, but we are giving away 4 pair of shoes tonight on the show, man, on this special edition of the iBall Radio Live Call-In Show. Shout out to y'all out there, man. I'm your boy, D-Will, the coach, in the building with our guy from Huntsville, Lance from Huntsville. Lance, what's good, brother?
Hey, all is good in the hood, bro. All is good, man.
No doubt about it.
Look like you living good over there too.
I am, man. Big stomach and all, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know. I got called out a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago or so. Yeah, that's it right there. Got you. I've been waiting on this text to come back in. It just came back in. I'm gonna hit chill real quick. But we will. This is a very special show. And I'm gonna tell y'all why it's a very special show. Tell y'all why. We might have a chill wheel sighting. I say we might have a chill wheel sighting on tonight's show, man. So listen, man, I'm glad y'all tuned in. What up to the chat, man? Drop those fire emojis. If you're watching us over on Instagram, man, bring your behind over to YouTube. We are live on YouTube right now. The link is pinned in the chat, man. So make sure you copy and paste that link. Do whatever you got to do. Meet us over here on YouTube, man, for the #1 podcast right here in the state of Alabama for all things high school and college basketball. Bro, I'm here to tell you, Lance, it's been a really busy. I would say what's today? Tuesday?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not used to being on the mic on a Tuesday, but it's been a really busy since last Thursday. I think it was Thursday, Friday. What was it, Lance? I think it was last Thursday when we first kicked off what we got going on right now.
The whole entire year.
Right. But like, I think since last Thursday, it has been last Thursday or Friday, bro. It has been like this. Like, I mean, it has been a wave of going through things, man. So we're excited about all the things we got going on right here at iBall Radio. If you haven't already, man, let me get my preliminaries out of the way. Go to iBallRadio.com and get your iBallRadio.com subscription. It is imperative. And here's the thing. If you're out there right now and you have not filled out your player card, I don't even know what else to tell you. It's free. Go to iBallRadio.com, click on player card, make sure you have your player card in. Here's the other part of that. If you plan on coming to the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp on August 15th at Spain Park High School, you must have a player card submitted. There's no other way we can get your information without you submitting your player card. When you register for camp, you put in your name, your class, and your school. For us to have all your other information to go out to all the college coaches that will be in attendance, you need to fill out your player card. I got 3 or 4 registrations of kids that have registered for camp, but they don't have a player card. So I can't even enter all their information in the database that we're making for the coaches packets that we will give out at camp. So here's what I'm telling you. Go to iBallRadio.com right now and make sure you have your iBallRadio.com player card filled out. It is imperative that you need that player card filled out. Not only for that, man, so college coaches can go to our player database on the website and search you. They need to pull up any of your information. They can go to iBallRadio.com, click on player database, go to the player database and look up all the information. They can search you by name. They can search page by page just to find the player they're looking for. Whatever it is they need to do, you need to make sure that you have a player card so you're entering into our player database. And like I say, it is mandatory for you to get in camp on August 15th at Spain Park High School, man. Shout out to the Instagram chat, man. If you're on Instagram right now, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. Somebody said Daquan Diamond. I love these types. Say, ain't nobody coming. yeah, you might not be coming, right? It's gonna be over. It's gonna be 100 people in the building. So I guess you call 100 folks nobody. But yeah, man. I suggest you go ahead and fill out your player card and register for camp, man, because we probably won't make it to August. That's all I'm gonna tell you. The way it's looking for the month of July, we might not make it to August. So I just suggest you get in as quickly as possible. Go ahead and register for the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp, August 15th. 2026 at Spain Park High School from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Go ahead and register now so you can be involved. But Lance, with all that's been going on, man, Thursday starts a big day, right? But here's kind of what I want to talk about tonight. The comparison between this weekend and the 2 weekends that we had in June, right? Because those live periods are completely different live periods, right? They have different meanings. They're evaluated differently. And it's a different vibe altogether on what it looks like between this upcoming weekend of live periods and the live periods that we had in June. What says you about the difference between those two?
Well, the reason why the coaches value both of them differently is this. So let's say they come and watch your high school team and you're the dude and you're getting up 40 something shots and you might can slough around a little bit on defense and whatever. But let's say for your travel team, you might only get 6 shots and you might have to guard the best player. So they're seeing how you are in both environments because more than likely, you go into college, you're not going to be the dude. Can you be a role player? Can you come off the bench? A lot of guys that even are their star on their team. We talked about a guy um, in the state. This is the case. Like he is the leading scorer at his high school, but he comes off the bench for his travel team.
Right.
So what happens with that? More than likely is they're going to look at his body language. They're going to see is he over there cheering on his teammates, and when he gets in the game, is he being a contributor in other ways than just scoring? So,
Mhm.
so there's lots of ways that they're evaluating you more than just scoring the basketball at both things. But you got to give it everything you got both places. But both of those team makeups are different. You might be playing the five for your high school because you're the tallest guy they got, but you might be playing three for your travel team. Right. And so
Right.
so 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 like we've had conversations, right, with some division ones about particular people, and they're like, well, we know he's a stretch four, but we might need him as a five, or he
True.
might actually be a three. So
True.
like they are evaluating you many times when we talk to guys, we need to see him more, we need to see him more. And so that's what they're saying is, okay, we saw him in this environment and he
Mhm.
did X and he played this position and did this type of thing. Now he's going to be with this team, he might be more of a role player. He might play a different position. So you are creating value for yourself by how you play all these different parts and who you are. The more versatile you are and the more roles you can play, the better you're going to be.
And there's the difference between the two live periods, right? One live period is okay, if I'm going to recruit this athlete, if I'm going to recruit this prospect, I'm gonna get in on him. I'm going to watch him with his high school so I can see him at his best, right? That's letting me see you at your best is when you're with your high school team. Here's the player that if you're going to come and play on my level, you have to dominate this level, right? When I come watch you with your AAU program, who's to say you're not on one of those stacked AAU teams that's going to be on one of these shoe circuits and your opportunities might be limited. But like Lance just said, if I'm able to see you in one capacity and then I'm able to see you in another capacity, well, I see that you have the ability to dominate. I also now I see you this team or your travel team, you have the ability to assimilate, right? You can come in and play a role at a team and still do some of the things that I saw you do. I see you have the capabilities and abilities to go off. Do you have the ability to guard? Do you have the ability to be a great teammate? Do you have the ability to affect the game without getting all the opportunity? At your high school, you might get all the opportunity. With your AAU team, your opportunity might be limited. But do you have the same effect on the game that I saw when you were at your high school than you do when you were at your AAU program? So those live periods that these coaches have gotten to watch you in, they're going into this AAU live period to evaluate you in a completely different way. Now, that's also depending on the level of AAU team that you play on. If you're playing on one of these really good AAU teams that's going out there to play one of them schedules, then you're going to get an opportunity, whether your opportunity is limited or not, to showcase in front of those same coaches who just saw you 3 weeks to a month ago, right? That is a huge thing because you're in the forefront of their brain. You're still in the front of their mind. So they're able to have an opinion about you coming into this. That's not an opinion of old, right? That's not an opinion of, oh, I hadn't seen him in 6-7 months, right? I'm coming off just watching you with your high school team in your high school capacity. Now I'm coming over here to see. Now, if you come out and you're the same player that you were with your high school team on your AAU team, that could be a good and bad thing. You might not have thrown well in June, but you might be able to come out here in July and really change a coach's perspective about who you are and the type of player that you are. So, like I say, these two live periods both are huge, but they're completely different.
So one thing I want to pass on to all of our young athletes out there. I was sitting next to a P4 coach and just listening to how he was evaluating the game. A lot of what he was talking about had nothing to do with the actual play. He said one of the things that he hates that players do the most, now y'all take note of this, is this. Whether it's a referee, your fellow players, your coach, the sideline, whatever, if this is your posture when something goes bad, you get a foul called on you, the ball goes out of bounds and it's the other team's way, the coach says something, a fan says something, and this is your posture, he hates that. And I would say if he hates it, majority of them hate that. Get
Right.
that out, get this out of your system.
Yeah. It's completely different body language with palms up and palms down. That's two completely different body languages, right? Somebody with their palms up coaches take that as a complaining posture, right? That's a complaining posture. Palms down is a leadership posture of calm it down, we good. I got it. Even when in an adverse situations, you're talking to a coach, oh, I got it. Palms down. If you're in the same situation with a coach and your palms are up and you're like, it looks like you're being I don't know. I can't even think of the word. Defensive. There it is. That's the word. That's the word. Being defensive instead of being a leader, right? So, but hold on 1 second, Lance, because I got something special for y'all tonight, man. That's why y'all need to come on over to YouTube, because I got something special for y'all right now. Y'all hadn't seen him in a very long time. Hold on, I'm going to play some music. I don't never play music during the show anymore, but I got to play some music. It might even get us messed up. But who cares? I'm going to do it anyway. That's not the one I wanted. It's the one I wanted. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Because introducing right now, we all know him as Big Chill Will, a.k.a. y'all know who he is. Coming in right now, we bringing him to the stage. It's Big Chill Will. Picture me rolling. Hit the horns. Hit the horns. Hit the horns.
Yeah.
Will is in the building.
Yeah.
Will is in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all told y'all it was a special show tonight. I told y'all it was a special show tonight, man.
Yeah.
Me rolling, man. I had to give you some pop for your intro music. You know what I'm saying? I had to give you a little pop for your intro music, man, though.
For sure.
Right now, man, on live, we hadn't seen his face in a very long time. In the building, Big Chill Will. Chill Will, what's good, man?
Man, what's good, my people? Everything is good, man. You know how we doing it. Just staying alive, baby.
Already,
Lance,
man.
what's good?
Hey, just like you said, staying alive, staying strong.
Yeah, man, but we here for a special night tonight. We here for a special night.
Hey, man. Special night tonight, man. That's right. we've been doing something for a while. For the how long has it been? Be 10 days? 10 days or so?
Yeah, it's been 10 days. Been 10 days.
In 10 days, man. For the last 10 days, we ran a promotion through all of our platforms in conjunction with our nonprofit organization, Guard Your Man, and of course the man, Greedy Williams. And we have come together to give away four pair of shoes that we promoted, and all you had to do was follow the rules of the Instagram post or the Facebook post. Everywhere we posted it, all you had to do was follow the rules, do it, and a lot of you guys out there were able to do that. We appreciate your participation. We appreciate you guys locking in and tapping in and staying locked in with iBall Radio and Guard Your Man and Greedy Williams and our whole organizations all the time, man. So tonight, we are here to announce the winners. So we're going to get back to some basketball talk real quick. But, man,
well,
right now,
it's all in conjunction with basketball talk. It's all in conjunction. Because this is July. It's AAU season.
Come on.
People are outside playing big-time basketball. So that's what it's all about. That's why we do what we do.
Facts, man. Facts. So with that being said, Chill Will, man, how you want to do, man? You want to just kick it off and just announce the winners? How many you announcing all four tonight, or how many you announcing tonight?
I think I may do 2 tonight. I may save 2 for Thursday night just because I want to keep everybody engaged. We've had a great response. People really went on the page, responded to everything that we said do. So we just want to continue to be able to do things like this. And listen, we got some heaters in these boxes, if you know what I'm saying.
Got some heat, right? Hey, listen, check the footwork. Check my footwork.
The foot.
You ain't got these.
Right.
Come on, man. Yeah. No
all right. So I guess what I'll do is just go ahead and announce the first winner.
Okay. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey, listen, I'm playing with my sound effects tonight. So y'all got to bear with me a little bit. I think we got one for this. Hold on, B. We
got D Will on the 1s and 2s.
Hey, D.
Yeah, we got D Will. He punching in. He punching in.
Hey, come on, man. So let's go. Yeah, there we go. Lil Jazz.
You like that? You like that? That's smooth enough?
That's smooth enough. That's smooth enough right there. Hopefully everybody think that's smooth enough, right? But go ahead, Chill Will, man. Let's announce these. Let's announce these winners of the Guard Your Man shoe giveaway.
Yeah, so like we did, we've been doing this the last 10 days, just kind of seeing how everybody's popping in. So the first shoe on the market will be this.
Ooh, you went heat first. Hold up now. You went KD 14 first. Ooh, that's nice. Oh,
Hey,
that's
listen,
tough.
it's got the material on it, screen, brand new. Hey, call me. Never touch earth.
Never touch earth. Never touch earth, man. Let's go, man.
So the special winner for this pair will be Melissa Broman.
Melissa Broman is the winner of the first pair of KD 14s given away by Guard Your Man and our guy, nephew, Greedy Williams, in conjunction. Man, shout out to Melissa Broman for winning the first pair of KD 14s from the shoe giveaway brought to you by Guard Your Man, iBall Radio.
Hey, man,
and Greedy Williams.
start out hot.
Hey, listen, you came out the box hot, B. You came out
hot.
You came out
Start
the box
out hot. So
all right,
listen.
all right. Hold on.
This is the size 9. This is the size 9.
So size 9 is gone.
Size 9 is off the table.
Okay. Size 9 is off the table. All right,
Size 9 is off the table.
Hold on. D Will on the 1s and 2s, Chill. So let me know when you're ready for shoe 2 because I'm changing the music.
Yeah, I got you. But I'm gonna give a little back while we doing this. Size 9 off the table. We're gonna do 2 pair tonight. We were originally gonna do 4, but we're gonna make sure everybody gets tapped in to show you we're not playing. Melissa Brogan. Never touched Earth. Touched Earth. Still got the paper on the inside. Still got the paper on the inside.
Original box. Let's go.
Original
Chill.
box.
Let's go, Chill.
Okay. So
you ready for number 2? You ready?
Number 2. Let's go. Let's turn up number 2.
Okay. Hey, I knew he was gonna be feeling that. I knew he was gonna be feeling that. Let's go, man. Let's go, little cash for him, baby. Let's go, B. Who's our second winner
of shoe number 2? Watts Wood. Baby Blue.
Some icy cold ones. Watts Woods, man. Shout out to Watts Woods. Watts Woods, the winner of shoe number 2 here on the Guard Your Man iBall Radio Greedy Williams shoe giveaway here live on this special night right here on iBallRadio.com, the iBall Radio YouTube page, and streaming a little bit on Instagram. But I'm about to leave Instagram. I'm tired of being here because y'all ain't hearing the music. Y'all ain't hearing me rock no way. So I
had to go away. That was Greedy on the phone trying to tap in, but we back. Watts Wood.
Do I need to send Greedy the link? I need to send Greedy the link?
You can send Greedy the link.
Let's go, man. We're going to bring Greedy Williams on, man. We're going to bring the man with the hour, the sponsor for this, man. We're going to bring him on with us, too. Why not? Why not?
Baby Blue.
Baby Blue. Icy.
Icy.
Icy. The
Never
icy
touch
cold.
hers.
LeBron. What kind of shoe is that, Chill? What kind of shoe is that? That's LeBron what?
That's the LeBron Witness 13.
LeBron Witness 13, man.
13.
Icy blue colorway. That is cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded. Shout out to Greedy Williams, iBall Radio, and Guard Your Man. That's 2. Now, B, while we were getting set up, I did get the hit back for our 12 winner.
Okay, but listen to this.
I do got the hit back.
The 11 is gone.
The 11 is gone.
The 11 and a half, my bad. The 11 and a half is gone.
11 and a half is gone. 11
and a half is gone.
Is gone.
So the 9 and 11 and a half are gone. Did we ever get Greedy? Did we ever get Greedy tapped in?
Yeah, he tapping it. He's in the green room right now. We're gonna get him loaded up here.
Okay.
Loaded up in a second.
So my thought process was, since his number is number 7, we were going to give them all away on the 7th day just to kind of tap in. Happy 7th, July.
Yeah.
Going live.
Yeah.
But we're going to give the iBall community, the Guard Your Man community, and everyone else an opportunity to tap in for these last 2 pairs. You see, we not playing.
We not playing.
Experience.
We're not playing. Hey, y'all, drop the fire emojis in the chat, man. Fire emojis in the chat if y'all listen. I need y'all to drop us fire emojis in the chat right now, man. Shout out to the chat. I hadn't shouted them out all show long, but this is a special occasion right here on iBallRadio.com, iBall Radio YouTube page. Right, and right now in the background, I gotta give him some music. I gotta give him some walk-up music.
Hey, gotta give him some music.
I gotta give him some walk-up music, man. Let's go here with it. Yeah, we're going here with it. And right now, coming on with us is the man. Right now, the man is in the building. The sponsor for this shoe giveaway, Greedy Williams, is in the building. Let's go. Hell, let's go. Hey, we playing music all night, man. This ain't a regular show, man. We turned
all
up
night.
Tonight. We are turned up all night.
All night.
iBallRadio.com, man. And that's right. Right now, we got Nephew in the building. Greedy Williams is in the building. Nephew, what's good, man?
What's up? How y'all doing?
We good, man. We good. We're live right here on iBallRadio.com. Right here live on the iBall Radio YouTube page. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all keep dropping those fire emojis in the chat, man. Shout out to the chat. Now, Greedy, what's good, nephew, man? We just gave away 2 pair of super cold, super duper cold shoes donated to us to Guard Your Man by you, man. Kind of talk about what led you, and I'll kill the music for you. But kind of talk about what led you to do this, to give back to the young hoopers out there, a lot of the ones who look up to you.
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, it was all Big Chill Will idea. Honestly, we was moving out my apartment, cleaning up everything, and I mean, he saw a lot of Under Armours, a lot of shoes in general, and he really knew that. I mean, I wasn't really gonna do anything with him, and
Right.
throw him in the trash, then might as well give him somebody who really gonna need him. So that was really the whole thought process in that.
That's so dope, man. That's so dope, man. And like you say, chill. We'll hold them things up again, man. Keep the
Man, I
fellas.
gotta hold him
keep
up. This is the real thought process behind the shoes. As we saw him going through the closet, man,
Right,
this is
right,
July. We are
right.
basketball people through and through. It's what we
Facts,
do. This is the
facts.
month of July, and you know when we hit in the gym, anytime you see Lance, Big Chill Will, D Will, the coach, Herb, Greedy Williams, we gonna always have on a crispy pair in the
Always
gym.
have on a pair of Crispies, baby.
Crispies
We
in the
always
gym.
have it on Crispies for sure.
So what better way to celebrate some of these young athletes who really go out here and get to it and get to the grind? And listen, man, step out on the stage with a new pair, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Step
sir,
out on
man.
the stage with a new pair, man.
Icy Cold, KD 14s, LeBron 13s, giving away tonight, courtesy of iBall Radio, Big Chill Will, Greedy Williams, and Guard Your Man. So Greedy, man, we see you outside, man. What you got cracking right now, man? What you outside doing?
I'm at my boy JoJo house. I just came outside to join the live. Down
That's
here working
what's up.
out with Coach Barber.
That's what's up. JoJo, your old teammate.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Pinson Valley boys, man, rocking with Coach Barber up here in Birmingham. But man, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk a little basketball, y'all. Greedy, we gonna let you give your stories of how what it was like for you on weekends like this, and we gonna talk a little basketball real quick, right? So, looking at it, this is a weekend of the first July live period, right? And me and Lance were just talking before you guys came on about the June live period playing with your high school versus the July live period playing with your AAU team. Greedy, I'm gonna start with you. Back it wasn't that long ago that you were going through a July live period, right? And you were going through it at different moments at different parts of your high school career. So kind of talk about it. What was it like going into a gym, seeing all those coaches, all those courts, all those players, all that's going on during the live period, man? Kind of take us through what your experience was like back when you did it just a few years ago.
Honestly, it was a little different because I mean, when you do the team camps in June, it's coaches, but it's not like the one in July. Like in July, everybody's out, they're front row. So I mean, it's really everything you asked for. And then you just
Right.
gotta go do your job and I mean, show them why they need you at their school. So I mean, I feel like it was pretty good run, even though my time there I didn't pick up the offers that I thought I should have. I mean, they came in a later date. So
And talk about that. Talk about going to a live period, playing well, getting seen, being in front of all those coaches, and then nothing comes behind it. Kind of talk about what that thought process was for you.
I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's not easy at all. It's hard seeing like not everybody around you, but seeing everybody and getting offers, and it's like you just played them yesterday, won the game, did all this and that. But I mean, I guess he did something that I didn't do. So
Mm,
I mean, it just make
mm.
you get back in the lab.
Woo, I want to speak on that.
Go ahead, man. It's the open
No,
floor,
I'm
man.
gonna let Greedy finish. Yeah, but
No,
I
I
think
was done.
go ahead, Greedy.
I was done.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a very important thing that he said that young players need to listen to. And as you're navigating this, I don't like to use this word, but I'm gonna have to use this word because I heard this same exact word when I was going through my process. You gotta learn to be a little selfish while you're out there on the circuit because everybody out there on the circuit is looking for the same thing. It's thousands and thousands of kids that are out there playing in front of these coaches. And as we talk, like you said last week, Coach D, Coach Lance, at max, it was 400 coaches in the gym. At max, 400, 500, right? But it's thousands and thousands of kids out there playing, looking for 2 or 3 spots on each team. So winning is always going to trump card everything. A player that wins, I think, is undervalued more than anything. So as you're out there trying to win games, you have to take the battles, win the personal battle, and make sure you're performing at a level where someone will say, I need that kid at my school. I hate to say this, but it can't strictly be about winning games. You have to put on when you're on that stage because that's what's going to get you picked up along with winning games.
And Lance, we talked about this, bro. Especially in that June live period, you had people out there like really keeping. Oh, we went 4-0 or 4-1 on the weekend. Nobody cares if you won a game. What
Nobody
did we
cares.
talk to those college coaches? And a lot of them said they were like, "Hey, man, we're really looking for a competitive game with some guys with high level talent, and we want to see how you perform in that high level talent. Whether you win or lose the game, nobody cares." Right? A college coach isn't going to say, oh, I'm going to give him that offer because he won that game, right? He's going to give the offer to the kid that he looks at that says he can come to my level and help me win day one. Lance, how many times do we hear a coach say that?
Man, all day long. I mean, the number one thing most of them said was, I need dogs. I mean, I need competitors. I need effort, effort, effort. I mean, how many times did we sit beside somebody and we were talking about a kid and they'd be like, I can't, my head coach would kill me
Yep.
because he don't put effort every single play. So let me ask you this, Grady, for a caveat for a second. So you had a lot going on in your high school recruitment, right? You had COVID happening, you changed schools, a lot was going on, right? In the middle of your recruitment. So that happens a lot nowadays, right? Kids transfer schools, they change coaches, all this type of thing. And you've been in the portal now a couple times. So now that you've matured over these years and handled all these situations and gone through a lot of adversity and now you're about to do even bigger things. Talk about the mental health aspect of it a little bit when things aren't going your way, and the thing that I love about what you've done is you ran your own race at your own pace and you made it work for you. So what are some things mentally that you've done that have kept you strong and kept you being a successful athlete all this time? Did we lose him? My,
Yeah,
my question was too long.
yeah, man. I think your question
Great
ran him off.
question, though.
Yeah,
Great
great
question.
question. I think he just popped back in.
So B, same for you, right?
Yeah.
Like I was part of your
As a
recruiting
parent,
journey.
as a parent.
Yeah, but also as a player, right? Like we were on the same team. I saw all those guys that came and talked that talk, but maybe the O didn't come from a particular school that you wanted, or you had all these options. So what was your mind frame when you were going through all this? And let's say you just played uh God Sham God, or you just played Rasheed Brokenborough from Philadelphia Freedom, and you put on and you saw kind of like the thing, I mean, you were an All American at your senior year, But what was that? What was that mental toughness that you had to have going forward?
Hey, man. First of all, I just wanted to say, man, in our house, we were raised by a young man named Tommy Earl Williams Sr. So
Facts.
listen, it didn't get any tougher than that being raised
Mhm.
by that man. He did a great job. And secondly, the era that we came through was pre-internet.
Yep.
So you didn't really know who players were really in your
Till you
same
showed up.
same city as you were growing up. So as I had an opportunity to come to Huntsville and your dad came down and saw and we met and we were able to start circling around and playing what you call AAU basketball now, man, I only loved the opportunity to play. It was never about if I was going to receive an offer because we didn't post offers.
That's
We
right.
didn't want attention. We didn't try to garner attention from everybody else. Our main goal was to be the best player in your state. And then when I started finding out about basketball outside the state of Alabama, it was to be the best player in the country. So, we got excited about because at that time it was only two publications that talked about high school basketball, and that was Street and Smith and Sporting News.
That's
So
it.
I can never forget when we went to our first tournament in it may have been Gatlinburg, Tennessee, when with you guys, And we played against Ron Mercer for the first time because when we first went to the gym, that's what everybody was saying, Ron Mercer, Ron Mercer, Ron Mercer. But we had an opportunity to play Ron Mercer, if you remember, and I had 31 games and had 32 the next game. So after that, my name started to come on the radar. So we would run to the store and pick up a Street and Smith or pick up a Sporting News, and there was your name. And at the time, they didn't even have them ranked first team, second team. It was just high school players and their names.
List the names.
So to see my name in that light was amazing. And then all of a sudden, now you start to garner. You get ABCD camp. You get invited to the King Cotton. You get nominated for the McDonald's All-American game. You go to the Magic Round Ball Classic. Now you're starting to see the upper echelon of all of these guys. You know, the Stephons, the Kevin Garnett's, the Chauncey Billups, the Vince Carters. So it was just the Paul Pierce. So it was just about being in that atmosphere and trying to be the best player in the gym. Not even about winning games. Like, you know, we were on a mission to win a state championship, but I always felt like if I played better than their best player, we would win.
Right. For sure.
Yeah. So, Lance,
Greedy, I don't know if you heard my question.
Yeah.
But the short version is all the things that you've gone through from high school to now, and the resilience that you've shown for your continued success. What has helped you with your mental health to get through all those things?
Kind of like he said, just playing the game that I love. I mean, I hear the outside noise and everything. Like, I know and see what's going on, but I never played basketball to make anybody else happy anyways. Like, this is just something I love to do. Like, this is what I do every day. So, I mean, it's not really hard to stay because, I mean, I like to perfect my craft and do things like that. So, I mean, just going out there to play the game I love, and this is what I want to do until the ball done bouncing. So, I mean, really just stuck with that, honestly.
Right. And that's so interesting you say that because, like you say, with what Chill Will just explained, the pre-internet days, the just really AAU days, like AAU was around, but it wasn't to the capacity that it is now, right? Where if you played AAU
the
back
Amateur
then,
Athletic Union, you know,
it was actually that.
Yeah, and you had a winner from the state, and then you went to national, and that was it. And if you didn't win state, you didn't go. You didn't play the rest of the summer.
And so, and those teams only housed the best teams and the best players from those areas. Everybody didn't play AAU, right? Like, it was a privilege to play AAU back in those days. So to the pre-internet days of Chill Will and him coming through and getting his notoriety, like, I'm asking this to B and Greedy, right? Because y'all can speak on it from those two different aspects and really cross it back, and y'all can speak on each other's. But for Greedy first, like, coming up in the internet world, right? Hearing all the noise, seeing all of it. How different is it that you think it was when your dad came through, right? And we know you weren't born, but what would be your thoughts of pre-internet days of what you hear from, because he's heard the stories his whole life, right? He's heard all the stories his whole life. Like, what would you equate to the internet days to the pre-internet days? Do you think it was harder, or what do you think the difference is between the two?
I definitely say it was probably harder back in his day, just because, I mean, in my day, you could go do something 10 seconds later. And by the time you get to your phone, you might be viral. Everybody done seen it. And not saying that's going to get you the O, but I mean, it's making people look your way. Probably back in his day, there weren't as many cameras and media sites, so everybody didn't see that. So, like, when he walk in the gym, nobody probably know who he is or never seen a game he played, nothing like that. So he going in and showing them what probably in my area you done probably seen on 5 to 6 different mixes. So you kind of already know who he is when you walk in the gym. So, I mean, I'd probably say his is harder, but I mean,
I don't know. Hold on. Let's say this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on my own question, right? Because that was a great answer by Greedy. But here's the thing that I say. Yes, you could have one clip and go viral, but back in Chill Will day, you only had to have one good game against one good player. Like, you went and had 30 on Ron Mercer. You blew up instantly. It's
Word
the
of mouth.
same thing It's the same thing that's going viral in Greedy's time, right? But here's the other part about that. The field is so oversaturated today that it was back then. Back then, it was only good players in the gym. Now you got to go through all the minutia, all the garbage that's out there just to find the one good player. So Chill, let me ask. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna ask Chill this. So Chill, what do you think was harder now with the oversaturation, or back then when it was no cameras in the building, it was no media, like you say, it was word of mouth? What do you think? What is your opinion on which was harder, then or now?
Oh man, that's a great question. That's really a tough question to answer because, like Greedy said, you can go do something and in 5 minutes you're viral. And you may not even be that type of player. You might have had that type of player moment. So the thing is, with all of this, whenever your name starts to buzz, we always talk about being worth the price of admission. Right. You got to be good as advertised when people watch you over and over and over again. And sometimes I think maybe in my day it may have been a little easier at times, because if I saw you that one time and you had that one big game, my thought process when I leave there is he is who they say he is. But you can also get into a situation today where someone's saying this kid is what he says he is, and then you watch him the next 2 to 3 days, you look at some film, you know what? This kid is not really who I think he is. So I think they're equally important. I think they're equally yoked because it's a situation of where even in our level, when we got where we needed to go, we still had to perform and play well. So let's just say Jim Boeheim from Syracuse heard of Brian Williams and he decided to fly into a game and watch me play. I better put on when I knew Jim Boeheim was in the gym, because he might not come back.
That's right.
Ain't no might.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, I think kids get evaluated more. They get more of an opportunity to be evaluated because there's so much more availability to their film and their availability to them. Because like you said earlier, it was the Amateur Athletic Union. There was no Nike EYBL. There was no AAU circuit. There was no Puma circuit. So coaches didn't have an opportunity to just go here. Hey, so if they saw us, we had to be in a all-American type setting. And then with you being in that type of setting, hey man, you better be good.
Got to show up.
So I want to go back for just 1 second. B was telling this story. So we're at Carson Newman, and we knew who the Travelers were. The Travelers knew who we were. They had Oliver Simmons, who went to Kentucky, Ron Mercer, who went to Kentucky. They had Bubba Smith, went to Tennessee. I mean, the list goes on and on. They were littered with D1 guys. We just kind of didn't know what we were yet, if you will, right? But so you had Bobby Crimmins, you had Kevin O'Neill, you had Rick Pitino. If you couldn't even see the out of bounds line, the only way you knew you were out of bounds was if you stepped on a college coach. And so what B is talking about, if he'd have gone out there and had 10, 12, 16, they would have never given him another chance. But because that was the brightest lights of that day, they followed him to Columbus. Everywhere that we went that summer, they were right on the sideline. So that one moment that he had to prove, he proved, and then they followed him the rest of the summer.
Right.
And but coaches don't have to do that anymore, because in today's time, like Greedy's saying, they might have seen 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 mixtapes of you so far. Right? They've seen you in June. There was no June live period back in the day. Hell, there wasn't no June live period in Greedy's time coming through high school, right? Like there was no June live periods for them to be able to evaluate you with your high school team. There was no July live period back in Chill Will days. It was just certain tournaments. I don't even think it was a recruiting calendar back then to when coaches were dead and could go on house visits and all. It probably was certain days, but for the most part, it was wide open.
They would call you all night long.
Yeah,
all night. It was a letter coming to the house every day. Like they would pull up. You would see a college coach walking through the halls of a high school on a random Tuesday. Right. You know what I mean? So like, but now, like Greedy say, in their era, One viral clip can have you as the man.
The man. The
Hey,
man.
and they don't even have to know how to contact you, right? They just go to your social media and DM you.
And
Like
DM
back
you.
back in B's day, they had to be like, okay, what's his home phone number?
Yep.
What's his high school address to send him a mail, or his home address?
Yep.
Like it wasn't like you could Google him or find him on Instagram or whatever. Like you had to
Well,
find these hard. It was tough.
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. It was definitely
that's
different. It was definitely different.
well, I would say, like I say, in today's era, like Greedy said, you could go viral in 5 minutes. And then they come watch you play the next day and be like, oh, he can't play. But you viral, right?
But I
Because
think the
of one loud
exposure is
play.
way easy. The getting exposed is super easy, right? Because you have all these live periods, like you said, and all these tournaments and all these things. You have all your social media. Like getting exposed is the easy part. Where back in our day, B, right, the exposure was the hard part. Like you had to make sure you were at the right place at the right time, or there was
And
no exposure.
and we talk about this all the time. I think every kid that gets an opportunity to bounce the basketball and play deserves an opportunity to be looked at and scouted. But what I have noticed about this post-internet era, this internet era that we're in now, guys are getting opportunities that per se that are over their head. So as the recruiting process is going now, and now that you've added the money in, I think you're going to see coaches get fired quicker. I think you're going to see guys like they're doing now, transferring more because they're being over evaluated for their level.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's important that players continue to work and put themselves in a situation where they can play at their level, not get caught up in the biggest school early. Because, like in our day, if you transferred, you had to wait a year. You had to sit
That's
out
right.
a year, and then you could play the following year. But now with all of the rules where you can transfer and instantly be eligible, they're jumping around a lot. But I think players need to really evaluate where they think they are, them and their team. They need to go to that level and play really, really well, and then looking to see if going up to the next level is something that they really want to do. Because I've seen situations where guys are transferred to the higher level, but not played. So you may have left a mid major where the money was not super, but you were playing, you were all league, and you were probably got more of a pro chance versus going to a higher level, sitting on the bench, not getting a lot of money, and then not really getting your pro opportunity. So I think today's game with the money being involved, the internet being involved, that this game really has to be navigated by people who really understand the landscape because now agents are involved. So it kind of took the handler out of the situation, although you got a handler, but he better be connected with some people who can move the needle for you. So it's
Right.
difficult out here now.
And that's the thing I wanted to say. I'm sorry about that. My computer died, but I got it back up pretty quick. And that's what I want to go to Greedy about, right? Being in college basketball currently, right? And have been coming through it the last several years. Like, what is the difference now? What's that? Well, I'm not gonna ask you what the difference is. What is the atmosphere like around the programs and around college athletics, knowing you guys are getting paid? Like back in the days,
Yeah,
wasn't no money, right?
no money.
Wasn't no money. If you got some money, you were privileged, and it was $100 handshake, right? It was $500. Like it would. Now you guys are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Kind of talk about how it's different in the atmosphere of college basketball, knowing guys are making money to do it.
Well, I mean, it's definitely making people want to stay longer.
Can he
I
hear
get-
you?
Yeah, I can hear.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
I
can
can't
hear.
hear. I'm saying, you asking me or you asking Greedy?
Greedy.
Greedy.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I can't hear.
But
Go ahead, Greedy. I'll fix him. Go ahead.
But I mean, based off, I'll say it's definitely making people want to stay longer because I mean they're feeling like it's no reason to leave if I'm getting more here than if I try to go overseas or go pro. So it's making people try to stay longer and do anything by the rules to get more years. But I mean, the money standpoint, it doesn't really change anything on the court. I mean,
You hear me, D?
Yeah, B, we got you, B. We got you.
Oh, okay.
Greedy
yeah,
talking. Go ahead, Greedy.
Okay.
but I'll say it doesn't really mean that much on the court because I mean, you still got to play the same minutes, same everything. But this doesn't happen where I play. But I've heard like people are like, I'm paying him this much money. He has no choice but to play. So I mean, it could put certain players like in a disadvantage, but I feel like at the end of the day, a coach want to win and keep his job. So, I mean, if you put in the work in practice, killing in practice, I mean, I feel like if it's not going your way, it'll all turn around. Honestly,
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. It's some are making a little, some are making a lot, right? So there's a difference in it. But at the end of the day, everybody's making money. So we talk about this on the platform a lot, and it is the percentages of what is given out, right? Like if your budget is this, how much is allotted to each player on that roster, right? And like you say, and Greedy can attest to this, he just said it. It's some guys that's making a lot of money on the roster. Some ain't making a lot of money on the roster. A lot of times they go into those situations, and this happens in the professional realm all the time. And college is basically turned into the professional realm. The guys who are making the money got a long leash on the mistakes that they can make on and off the court, right? Because I'm paying him this money, I'm gonna get this work up out of him, right? It's kind of one of those type things. I'm gonna get this work out of whoever I'm paying this money to. So let me ask you this, Lance. Is there a difference when you think about if a player is judged off how much he makes, whereas a player who doesn't make as much judged differently than the other player? Remember, and I'm gonna put it like this before you answer. Remember, the old saying used to be, "You only need to be worried if the coach don't say nothing to you." Y'all remember that? If he don't say nothing to you, that's when you get worried. If he's on you every day, that means he cares. So is that now turned into whoever makes the most money is who we look at in that way, and whoever doesn't is the ones that don't get looked at? What's your opinion on that?
So I think you're absolutely correct with that. I think what happens is those after season conversations when it's one on one in the office, and there may be like, hey, we're paying you X amount of dollars. This is your stat line. There's the portal. Or hey, we might have only given you 150 and you did better. We're going to bump you up this year. So I think a lot of those conversations are had in that after season one-on-one meeting in the coach's office when they're renegotiating contracts, because the day after that season ends, they're in the line outside. Hey, what you going to do for me? What you going to do for me? And I guarantee you those guys that didn't have a good stat line and are making a big dollar figure, they might have had to play him this past year, but there's the portal guys. So, so,
And,
so with that in mind, let me ask this question to the player and the dad. How much do you feel like in today's basketball game, high school going into college and then navigating college on up, that your representation can make or break your basketball career in college and forward?
um, well, I'll say it plays a huge part, if not one of the biggest part. Just because you want to know all your options and like choosing the right school is really important. Like choosing the right school can be a difference in you making it to the league, going overseas, or just being done in basketball in general, period. So I feel like them just telling you all the schools that's hitting them up first, and then not just going to where the money is, if that's where it's right. So not really chasing the money. Like, of course you want the money. The money's good, but choosing the right fit for you, where you gonna play in minutes like that. So uh I say it plays a huge part.
what says you, Chill Will?
Say that again.
I said, what says you to Lance's question?
I can only hear you guys. I couldn't hear Greedy speaking or Lance speaking. I couldn't hear them. I can't hear
You,
them.
you asked the question, D. You asked the question.
Let me. Nah, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring Chill Will down and bring him back. See if that'll refresh him. because if he can't hear you, he can only hear me. All right, let's see now. You
Can
back,
you hear me
Chill?
now, B?
Yeah, I'm back.
Can you hear me?
Is Lance talking?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear him. I might need to log out and just come back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Log out and come back in, B, and I'll bring you back in.
So that's
Can't hear
interesting,
us?
Greedy. Yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you,
I can
Greedy.
hear. So I think that's interesting, and I think that's the right advice. Is like, what is the best fit that's going to give you the longest, most successful career, right? So a lot of times when guys come out and they have certain representation, some of that representation may only want you to go to the highest high you can go. Let's say in North Carolina, Kansas, Duke, whatever, so you can do this, right? But you're logging 0 minutes. Well, if you're trying to play as long as you can and have the most success you can, just because you can do this is not going to help you get there. But I think like what you've done by climbing the ladder and stacking those stats that you have over the years, I think that's going to give you a longer, more successful career. Would you say that's correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. 100%.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Greedy. Kind of talk about that because a lot of guys, we deal with a lot of guys now. We're into the brand representation. We represent a bunch of guys now, and it is for them to understand that this thing's a process, right? Like, kind of explain to those out there, and many of our followers know, but for those that don't know, kind of tell them your journey up until this point that you're at, just where you've been and how your recruiting went ever since your senior year of high school, when you left after your junior year of high school, going to Pinson Valley, playing your senior year that there through COVID, and kind of tell them what your journey was after you left Pinson.
Yeah. Well, after Pinson, we ran into one of the probably we needed him to get where I am today. Honestly, Coach Rob Meanders at We Are United Prep, and he played a big part in to where I am today. Like one of my first workouts with him was like probably one of the hardest workouts I ever had in my life. If I'm being honest, but coming out of high school, I had zero Division 1 offers. I think I took like one visit to was it Coastal or something like that
Yep.
before before we decided to go to We Are United Prep. And then after United Prep, I had a pretty good year there. We went and played at OTE, beat them, did things like that. But coming out of there, I committed to NSU, Northwestern State, and it was a learning experience for sure. I mean,
Mm.
because I was doing a lot of things just to stay on the floor. Like I shot free throws in one hand. I just I just did. I really was doing whatever to stay on the floor because not playing. It wasn't.
One
It's
option. One
yeah.
option.
So
Yeah.
then after that, had a talk with my dad, and he felt like going JUCO was the best route, so I can like reinvent myself. Because I mean, there were D1s hit me, but not for the point guard position. They were hitting me for like the four position because we were a smaller team, so that's really the position I played my freshman year. And he felt like it was just a reinvitation to who I really am. And at first, I didn't want to go JUCO, if I'm being honest. But being down there with Coach Tyndall, I mean, it really helped me reinvent myself, and it put me in a position that I am now, coming out of JUCO, where I had a lot of schools hit me, a lot of people just hit my phone, something I've never really had. So I feel like JUCO was probably one of the best decisions that I made coming out of my freshman year at Northwestern State. So then after that, I've been at my first year at UNCW. It started off a little shaky. My minutes were up and down, until about I'll say really to about probably the end of conference. I got in this well middle of conference. I got in the starting lineup and started playing significant minutes, and then transferred to this year. I started all however many games we played. We won the regular season. Oh, and we won the my ninth grade year, we lost in the conference tournament championship. JUCO, we won the conference tournament championship. My 11th grade year, not 11th grade year, junior year, we won the
Yeah.
conference tournament championship. And my senior year, we won the regular season championship. So I ended up playing in a championship game all 4 years. Ended up getting 3 rings, and I mean, it was. I would say I needed to go through. Oh, I'm not gonna say I needed to go through everything, but I feel like everything shaped me to how I am today. Like the hard times at NSU, to I mean the great times at Chipola, to the great times at UNCW. I mean, it just made me the player I am today.
That's and see here the reason I asked you that and I wanted you to go through that whole timeline is because, like I mentioned before I asked the question, we represent players today, and a lot of them are like, "Hey, coach, who's talking to me? Did I get any offers this week? Did any coaches call about me this week?" And they don't understand that it's a process that you got to go through. Like Greedy went from 0 Division I offers coming out of high school, only taking one JUCO visit coming out of high school, ends up going prep school, coming out of prep school, goes Division I, plays out of position in Division I, doesn't get his coach leaves. The coach doesn't take him there. He's getting hit up by other Division Is, but they're low major Division Is, wanted him to come in and play a position that is not his natural position. He has to go JUCO to reintroduce himself to the world, to let them know, hey, this is who I really am. I'm a point guard. Go there, have some success, to go to another Division I to fight for minutes. Coming out of JUCO, being an All-American, being one of the top 10 JUCO players in the country, winning Player of the Year in the toughest JUCO conference in the country, winning the toughest conference JUCO and then to go to Division I and then have to fight for minutes. Like my point is, it's one of those things that you want it all because we're in the social media internet era. You want it all, but it's tough as hell to get that. And if you're not strong enough, your skin's not thick enough, your mental health is not strong enough, bro, you're going to fold. And you're going to sit there and worry about who offered me, how many offers do I have, what coaches are calling me, who's coming to watch me play. And in the end of the day, your game is suffering because you're worrying about all the wrong things.
So B, my question was this. In today's game, with all the things that are going on, the portal, NIL, everything from high school, college, and further, how important do you as a dad feel like that your representation either makes or breaks the success of your career?
Man, that is a great question. And for the longest time, our background in the game of basketball and the things that we've done, we work to navigate a lot of it. And as we navigated it, we started to see having representation is super duper important. You have to have somebody that those college coaches can call. You have to have somebody that has a direct line to the college coaches. You have to make sure that the people that you're working with are in line with the agents. You have to make sure that the agents that you're in line with are in line with the schools and the coaches, because you have agencies that are representing coaches at certain schools now. So it may be a situation where you need a point guard and your representation has a relationship with that agency. Hey, I got a point guard for you. And they're in the right situation to be involved with that. And that's the super high level. But even if you can get a Division II offer, a Division III offer, a junior college offer, you're on the right track, because it's going to be so many players out there that can play that will get no offers.
Zero.
Period.
Zero.
So you
None.
got to make sure that as you're playing this game and going through this process, you're building your team of people. And man, this is the biggest thing that we had to learn. And I think we kind of learned this early because we've done so many things with iBall and guard your man. But just being on this side of the game when people started to get paid, man, you better be ready to pay somebody some money to help you do something. If you're sitting around there trying to put all the money in your pocket, you're probably not going to make a lot of money at this level.
Yep.
That's right.
Because because people that are involved in this network of the game of basketball now, it is driven by money. You know, you got college coaches making millions of dollars, which they've always made, but now you got players that are making hundreds and thousands and dollars and millions of dollars. So in that situation, if I'm $1 million player, let's just say I'm $1 million player or $100,000 player, sometimes the schools that'll pay you that kind of money don't even pick the phone up if you don't have representation talking to them.
Facts. They're not listen, B. They're not calling your mama. They're not talking to your daddy. They're not talking to your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, or whoever it is. They're not talking to them. They want to talk to the representation.
They're going to talk to the representation. Plus, even as a parent, a mom, a dad, hey, be a dog. I'm telling you, be a dog. Stay on top of your child's career. Make sure people know you're there and be there. Be present. But you may lowball yourself. You may be in a situation where you feel like, oh, man, if I ask for $500,000, that's a lot. Your child may be worth $1.5 million. Or if I go ask for $250,000, that's a lot. Your child may be worth $750,000 and you just ask for $65,000. So you got to be careful as you're navigating this, what the numbers look like. You want to put somebody on your team that's going to go in there and push the envelope all the way to the max.
Right.
That's what you want. And then once the dust clears and everybody signs on a dotted line, now you need to make sure that your player understands what they're doing, what they're going up against, and how they need to perform going forward. Because listen now, once you get there is one thing, but performing at a high level and continuing to move your career forward is going to be solely based on your performance while you're playing.
No doubt about it. But hey, man, listen, we got to let the young fella go, man. We got to shout out Greedy, man, tapping in with us.
I got to get out of here too, people.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. But chill, before all of us go, put the doggone shoes back on the screen. I got to give us some more music. We got to turn up one more time before we get up out of here tonight. Let's go, man. Hey, so, Chill Will, show those shoes that were given away. What's the winners' names again? Tell us the winners' names, man.
Melissa Broman.
Melissa Broman won the KD 14 size 9. Who else, B?
Watts
Woods won the LeBron 13 Icy Blue, man. Shout out to Chill Will. Shout out to Greedy, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us tonight. Hey, man, y'all holler at these folks, man, real quick.
Greedy, you holler?
I thought you were going.
You go first, young fella.
I just want to appreciate everybody that entered. And I just want to thank y'all for tapping in and stay tapped in the iBall. Got camp coming up. You better get in now.
Greedy.
Because once it's too late, we can't do nothing for you.
Do nothing for you.
It's going to be one of them boys. And make sure y'all stay tapped in.
For sure. Chill Will, holler at these folks, man.
Yeah, man, I want to tell everybody, man, I appreciate all the engagement that's going on. Make sure you to continue to follow. Make sure you continue to press the subscribe button at iBallRadio.com. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Make sure you follow all the pages and move with a purpose. Big Chill Will.
Big Chill Will. All right, fellas, man. Appreciate y'all. We'll be tapped in back with y'all real soon, man. There you have it, man. Chill Will, Greedy in the building, man. Salute to them coming on, tapping in with us tonight, man. Giving away a shout out to Melissa Broman. Shout out to Watts Woods for winning 2 of the pair of the shoes for the iBall Radio Guard Your Man Greedy Williams shoe giveaway, man. That's big time. Appreciate them. We got some good talk in. Lance, we finna get out of here too. We ain't finna stay much longer, man. We last go round this weekend. How important is it for all the kids out there that's going to play on the live period, no matter where that is, when there's coaches in the building? Talk to them about how important it is to just show up.
Man, super important. Like we talked about, sometimes you only get one chance to make an impression. You don't know why that coach is there. He could just have about 15 minutes where he's not watching somebody he's there for, so he's peeking in on your court. You just make sure you shine the whole time. Run as hard as you can, play as hard as you can, defend as hard as you can, and when you get that open one, let it fly.
Let it fly, man. So yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here for the night, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us right here. We play the outro music, man. Listen, like Greedy said, August 15th, Spain Park High School, 9 a.m. You better sign up for the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp because it will sell out. It is one of them ones, like he said, the premier basketball showcase event in the state of Alabama. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if y'all knew how we were working right now, I can't wait to tell y'all what we got in the cook, what we got in the pot, what's cooking up, because it's gonna blow your mind. It's gonna blow your mind. And I got a whole breaking news Lance from Breaking the News on here tonight, because I'm telling you, it's something that you're not expecting, that you never expected, but that's what we do here at iBall Radio. Since you came onto the scene 6 years ago, rocking with iBall Radio, man, we've been turning the knob up. We've been continuing to push the level forward. And what we're
we tore
working
the
on
knob
now,
off now.
yeah, man, we're turning them. So, man, Lance, with that being said, go to iBallRadio.com, get your iBallRadio.com subscription. Go to iBallRadio.com/camps. Go register for the iBall Radio Elite Skills Camp. Make sure you fill out your player card. You must have your player card filled out. With all that being said, Lance, holler at these folks. Let's get up out of here.
Hey, it's Coach Lance. Keep grinding.
Keep grinding, man. You already know. They call me Coach because I teach you how to ball. Until Thursday night, we are up out of here.
Hey, and you're going to want to tune in.
You want to tune in? Stay tuned in. That's all I'm going to tell you. Go. We out, man. Peace. Don't let her roll.
For sure.